once they're ready, we'll let her give an opening statement, and then we'll get it for questions. Good?
I thought we played really hard today. I thought we executed the game plan to an extent, but when you're playing the third place team in our league and one of the top 60 teams in the nation, you can't not have plays you don't execute or possessions that are empty. And that's what happened to us quite a few times, and we paid for it. And that, I think that was the name of the game.
It looked like rebounding was a problem today. What was behind the struggles behind rebounding?
Probably because they played two bigs a lot, and I chose not to. And even when we have, that's where we need to get a lot better. I mean, Jay did a great job. She had 10 boards, but after that, the rest of our team, the next person that had the most rebounds was Marie Hunter, who's a guard at 4. And you can't do that. You got to have people that are all gonna chip in. I mean, but yeah.
You mentioned Marie Hunter. She actually had a pretty good performance today. How do you feel?
I thought she had a very good performance today on the offensive end of the court. I mean, I thought that she was able to get to the spots that she wanted to and execute and get, put her shots down. And I thought it was good. I think we've grown from you can tell we've grown from earlier in the season. It's just frustrating because, we're right there. It's a 5-point game, and we just have a couple of missed opportunities by not boxing someone out or someone not. We don't stay disciplined until the very end, and that's just the difference between a powerful team like that and us right now. We've got to get better on our execution and on our possessions.
Pretty fast start. You had at halftime. What was the message?
Pardon me?
It was a pretty good start by you guys at halftime. What was the message?
Go out and run on them. Go out and run, rebound, run, defend. Because what they were doing was really hurting us in transition. Petrie, if you give her half a second to shoot that thing, it's money. And we gave her some looks, and it hurt us too on the offensive rebound side. When they got them, they were getting some threes, and we paid for that. But that was our game plan, was to try to push them and run with them, and make sure that we can score in the half court. But our problem was they have a lot more. They just had a lot more efficiency than we did.
Can you give me some ways that you can take a loss like this and bounce back before?
Oh, I think we can take a lot from it. I mean, we've got Illinois State coming in next, and we'll be tested once again on how well we execute in critical times. And and that's going to be the same no matter what we do, because our league is so good. I mean, you can't take possessions off. You can't. And this team has grown so much from having 1 quarter to 2 quarters to 3 quarters to now we're just talking about possessions. Maybe it's 8 to 10 possessions, and that's the difference in the game. But it's huge.
And McChriston, it looked like she was kind of limping a little bit during the game, but she did finish it out. Can you give me any stats on her? Was it just a small?
She got a contusion.
Oh, okay.
So, looking at the positive, obviously you can look at the scores from the first time you played Bradley to now.
Oh,
Huge
yeah.
improvement.
But they were going to blow us out of the gym. They almost blew us out of the gym when we were at Bradley at the beginning of the season. I mean, it was a clear difference in teams.
I thought you really managed to make them uncomfortable at points in the game. I mean, second half you're up a couple different times. So you take this and you build on it in practice. What do you take to them in practice tomorrow? As Illinois State comes to
they
town?
were disappointed. I went and talked to them, and heads are down a little bit. But I understand why, because we're there. I mean, we're so close. You can taste it, and it's just we're tired of being close. We want to get it, and we did make them very uncomfortable at a lot of possessions in this game. I mean, we've got some steals. We did some really good things. We just weren't able, like I said. I mean, I don't know how many freshmen I had out on there, but it's critical times. We in the last seconds when we have 10-9-8, our end of clock execution is just not where it needs to be right now. Real sharp where you have 2 good screens, you're coming off, and you're making people make decisions. We're a little loose there, and so when you're loose with that, then you don't have decisive decisions to make.
Cool. Any other questions? Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.